Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. I appreciate you taking out time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everything it says to do there. Appreciate you. But let's not delay. So today we're talking about an action shooter game from the folks from Platinum called Vanquish. Now, for those of you who are not fans of Platinum games and what they do, they're all about over-the-top action. So if they do a game of any kind, it's going to be about things being blown up, sliced up, cut up, jumped on, roundhoused, and all in glorious fashion, right? Everything's got to be extravagant. Everything has to be over-exaggerated. And let me tell you, that ain't no bad thing. So I'm a big fan of Platinum. There's probably going to be some more Platinum games on here, so get ready. But I want to talk about Vanquish because I remember this was a time where everybody was doing a shooting game, but a lot of them didn't stand out, which is why you don't hear about a lot of them now. But Vanquish, I kind of felt like got swept into that wave of being like just another shooter when there was a lot of really cool things about this game. But mainly it's because of how the action plays out, so there's going to be some over the top stuff going on, but it's really, really cool. This is a version of Earth where everybody's got like exosuits now in the army. So you're playing Sam, who is I guess you want to say pilot or he's a member of DARPA. And so every time I heard that, I always thought about Metal Gear Solid. If you know, you know. And he has this suit that's like experimental. It's a lot of computers, and some of the grizzled veterans, they don't want to hear that. It's all about the man, not the machine. You know what I'm saying? But they start to come around, and you get to see people grow in the heat of battle. You become stern and resolved and fortitude and all of that good stuff together, teamwork. So that's the game. But the other cool thing is you slide around a lot because you do like this little boost move, and it's how you get around. So you kind of slide, which makes everything you do while you're sliding look very exaggerated and cool. Another thing that I really would like to see in other games, I always thought this was a really cool feature. So when you get weapons, right, the more you collect of the same weapon, not only do you refill the ammo, but you level it up. And I thought that was something that was really, 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 really cool. That I don't know, it just in this type of game, it would be really nice that other games do stuff like that. But there's not really another game that's quite like Vanquish. The combination of third-person shooter and action is a really great combination. It's like, obviously, with Devil May Cry, Dante has guns, but he also has swords, so it kind of makes it a little different. With this is you really don't have a melee. You can do a melee attack, but it like burns all your juice out, and it's kind of stupid. But you shoot things. So being able to collect guns as a way to level up the guns that you have, and doing the slide and shooting and things like that, it's just really cool. And of course, there are some quick time events that come up as well, which is another staple of Platinum games. And again, not a bad thing. The other things you get rewarded for in this game is reviving teammates. I always thought that was a really nice concept because, you don't have to help the NPCs up. There's not really, no reward for doing it other than like your score, which I thought there was something on this game that I don't really pay attention to, but there's a score system. Don't really care. Like, I don't know what score I got when I beat it. I don't know what the rank was or whatever, but have fun. Don't worry about it. Unless you're a score person, then by all means get the max score. But for me, I just wanted to revive the teammates. I felt like it was just a nice thing to do. But then they give you guns and like power-ups and stuff like that, so you get rewarded for it. So there's even more of an incentive to do it. Then they also have like boss characters, because this game, like most Platinum games, is they're gonna have bosses, and usually, for better or for worse, the boss is going to be bigger than you, and you're gonna have to scale it and do that. But they always find a very very graphically appealing way to do it. It's got to be over the top, but it's got to be cool. Catching missiles and throwing them back at stuff, jumping, sliding, going through beams, slicing stuff in half, like all of the hits, all of the classics. But I always thought this game was very fluid. It flowed really well, so it wasn't the most difficult. But obviously, if you don't watch what you're doing, you can get caught and you can get killed. Best advice is to always try to use cover. Cover, or make sure that if nothing else, you won't take full damage. But then usually with the boss, you're gonna have to do some sort of quick time event to finish him off, or you're gonna have to do something extravagant in order to kill the boss, because this is Vanquish and this is Platinum, and it's got to be elaborate. and it usually looks really, really cool. So go do it. Now, as far as the weapons, there's not like hundreds of weapons or nothing crazy like that, but I think there's at least like a dozen different weapons. Plus you got grenades. So there's a plethora of armaments for you to use. And as you keep playing, like I said, the more you collect of the weapons, the higher the level is. Now you do have to already be carrying the weapon. So for me, like I would constantly carry an assault rifle because that's like the most balanced weapon. But as you level it up, it starts to hit harder and shoot faster and becomes really, 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 really good. So I keep one of those on me. I keep that thing on me, and also usually a heavy machine gun or the burst machine gun because they were both pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this is a game that doesn't cost much if you can find it. If you have a PC that can run it, it's about $20. If you catch it on sale, it's even less. And if you've already heard of this game and you've played it and you are a fan of Vanquish and Platinum games in general, I'd like to hear your thoughts and your experience with this game. I thought it was really cool, so I hope you do too. Either way, I appreciate you taking out time to let me reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe.